This newcomer Proton Authenticator is probably the most powerful authentication app, and today I'll show you how to use it. So let's jump in. Opening it for the first time asks you if you want to import codes from another authenticator app. If you have accounts saved in any of those, just follow the steps and import them. Next, we'll enable the biometrics. Lovely. We'll add an account to activate two-factor authentication. The app supports all the 2FA sites and the process is almost similar. You may pick any website for yourself. I have to enable 2FA for Facebook and I'll do that. First, we need to find the 2FA settings on the website. Every program is different, but in most cases you will find the option in the security settings. For Facebook, it's a little bit different. The 2FA settings are in the account center. I'll go to the profile settings and then click account center. Here we'll go into passwords and security and then two-factor authentication. Click the option. Now we are in the 2FA settings. You will see a QR code and a secret key. We need one of those depending on your situation. In the app, click create new code. This will open up the camera. It will also have a manual key option. If you have two devices where this QR code is on one device and the app is on another, you need to point this camera at the QR code. It will detect it instantly and show you a code. If you only have one device, then tap enter manually. On the top title, put in either your email address or the website title. For the key, go back to the website and copy this key. Then paste it here. The issuer will also be the website's name. We can adjust the advanced options, and this is what makes Proton Authenticator the best. If you want, you can edit the digits, time interval and algorithm. I will leave them as is. Then click save. Now you will notice both codes are the same even though one is from the QR code and the other is from the key. This tells us that both are the same. Alright, the process is not done yet. We need to link those two. In some cases there is a next button, and in others you will notice an option to insert the code. On the website, click next. Then insert the code from the app. If everything's good, both will be linked. You might need to insert your password to complete the process. Done. Some websites offer backup methods such as backup codes or SMS backup. If yours need that, pick one as per your needs. Now every time I log into Facebook from a new location, it will ask me to verify. We'll choose the authenticator option. Then go to the app and insert the displayed code here. It will log you in. Lovely. Another reason this app is the best is that it has two backup methods. One is on-device backup. Enable automatic backups and then allow notifications. Then we must pick a folder on the device. I will create a new folder in Documents and give it the name Proton Backups. The app saves the last 5 backups. The rest are deleted. You will need to set a password for this file as well. I will put in a 4-digit PIN. Done. The app will back up the codes as per your instruction. You will get a notification when that happens. To restore a backup, go to the import option, pick Proton Authenticator and then pick this file and insert the password. Done. Then we have the online syncing option. We need a free Proton account. Enable it and create an account. I already have it, so I will log in. Great. If I go back now, I will see all my accounts. These were saved to my account before. Proton lets us adjust the layout and stuff. We can change the theme and adjust the search bar's position. The digit style can be plain like this or can be boxes like this. It's hard to see here, but those are boxes now. Also, it can animate when the code changes. Let's see. Looks great, doesn't it? Alright, a few things before we go. You can tap a code to copy it to the clipboard. Also, you see this code next to it? This is the upcoming code. If the time left is just a few seconds, remember this instead, and by the time you insert it, this code will be the current. Lastly, an account can be edited if you want to make some changes to it. With that covered, we'll end the video here. Thanks for watching it, subscribe for more like this, and take care.